Why is bookkeeping so important for self-employed business people? It's the backbone of any successful business. I'm Bob DePasquale from Initiate Impact Virtual Family Offices, and today we're going to talk a little bit about why it's so important and even more about how to do it well. Well, first of all, what is bookkeeping? It's the systematic recording of all the financial transactions of your business. And it doesn't matter what type of business you have, but specifically thought leaders, authors, speakers, people that are selling courses, intellectual property, and their consulting services usually aren't the best at keeping track of those things. They want to work directly with their clients. They want to speak with people, interact, and help them make their businesses better. But if you're not making your own business better and keeping track of all those transactions, then what are you going to do? There's 5 reasons I'd like to mention of why you should have solid books. And the first one is legal compliance. It's a requirement that you have bookkeeping and that those transactions are recorded. So make sure you do it, if anything, just for that reason. Number 2, financial clarity. It gives you a good idea of the health of your business to understand where the monies are going. Number 3, the tax benefits. You're going to want to have your books in order so when it comes time to file taxes, you can make sure that all those transactions are recorded well and you can back up the return that you file. Number 4, what if you're looking to borrow money? Or maybe you're looking for an investor in your business. Good books, well recorded and organized transactions will help them get a great picture of how healthy your company is. And number 5, business growth. I mean, you want your business to grow, right? Maybe even scale, if we use that popular word. Well, in order to do that, you want to have your books in order. And all those other things that I mentioned are key signs of a healthy, growing business. All right, well, how do you keep your books? And I got 5 things for you in this category as well. And the first one is choosing the right tools. The great news is with the internet and technology, we have all kinds of great tools to help you keep your books. So you're going to want to look into your different options and see which one fits you the best. One of the most popular tools out there is QuickBooks, but there's also FreshBooks and Xero and plenty of other options, so do your homework. Number 2, and this one is specifically for you self-employed individuals out there, keep your business and your personal books separate. This is vital to making sure that when you file tax returns and if you're audited and any other type of things that come up with your business, you know what was personal and what was related to your company. Number 3, record all transactions. Now this may seem obvious, but sometimes you get caught up and business is really busy, there's a lot going on, and if you're growing, this can easily happen where you lose track of certain things. So make sure all your transactions are recorded. And then when it comes time to reconcile and go back, you know that at least you got them all on the piece of paper or in the program, or you have them documented somewhere, and then you can determine how they were used, what they were used for, and you can categorize. And speaking of categorization, number 4 is reconciliation. Now we recommend you do this usually monthly. It's a good idea to make sure that this is a routine and part of something that you or the professional that you hire does for you every month. And number 5, I just referenced a professional. This is a great investment for you to have, especially if you're one of those people that I mentioned earlier that just does not want to spend the time working on their bookkeeping. Or maybe they're just not that skilled at it and it will take them even longer than someone else that they could hire. So consult professionals. Even if it's on a one-off basis, if you have questions, make sure that you get this stuff right. So whether your professional helps you consistently or you just have a question about a specific situation, make sure you get an answer from a trained professional in this area. In conclusion, the main question here is, are you going to DIY it or are you going to hire a professional? The question is not, should you keep your books? Because you absolutely should. In fact, you have to be legal. So make sure you're doing it, but ask yourself the question, is this something that's too daunting, will take too much of my time, and I'd rather spend it, and it's better for the business if I spend it somewhere else? Or is this something that I'd like to take on, or I'm at a stage in my business right now where I can handle bookkeeping? Ask yourself that question and figure it out, and then ask a professional either way. What could it hurt to ask someone if they can help you? Or maybe even for a small piece of advice or to point you in the right direction. I'm Bob DePasquale from Initiate Impact Virtual Family Offices, wishing you a generous rest of your day and encouraging you to consider bookkeeping a vital and paramount part of a growing business.